Hey everybody, it's Scott Steehn with Whiners.com. I am the lead handicapper though there at Whiners.com. We do the day 3 video every day, as well as individual capper videos. So if you haven't checked out our other stuff on our YouTube channel, please do that. If you haven't subscribed yet, we would appreciate the old subscription. And of course, don't forget to like this video if you dig what we're saying. We're going to take a look at the Redskins and the Vikings in this one. Before we get started, don't forget to stop by Winners and Whiners if you want an extra deep dive into this one, written by a young fellow by the name of Chris Kubala, a very fine handicapper and writer in his own right. And no one on the internet does a deeper dive into this game anywhere, I promise you. Whether you're paying for it, whether you're getting it for free, you're not going to find a more comprehensive look at this game anywhere at all. So stop by Winners and Whiners. I'll put the link in the description of the video. So I'll make it as easy as possible to check that out, all right? And if you like what I'm saying, if you like to see more of my picks, I do have a premium service available. I'll put the link there as well. You can follow that and get signed up. We'd love to have you on the team, all right? So that being said, let's get all the shameless plugs out of the way and get right to the meat, shall we? Taking a look as the Washington Redskins travel to Minnesota to take on the Vikings. I'm looking at the total here of 42. And, you know, unlike most totals bet, this one's going to be almost completely about one team, all right? That's because the Redskins, it's quite possible that they are not going to be able to contribute much. They are 30th in scoring, trailing with ahead of just the Jets and the hapless Dolphins. They've been even worse over their last 5. They've averaged just 8.4 points per game. And the good news continues, as Adrian Peterson does not practice this week. He is questionable for this game with like 17 different kinds of ankle sprains. Very, very bad ankle. His backup, Chris Thompson, is out. That leaves us with Wendell Smallwood with the Phillies, or with the Eagles last year. He's 13 carries on the season, hasn't done much. He's averaged 4.5 yards per carry, which honestly, probably about what you're getting out of Adrian Peterson right now. That's very similar numbers to him. So, I'm not sure. What you lose is depth, because the only backup they have is a rookie, Craig Reynolds, from Kutztown, which is actually a college. He has no carries in his NFL career. So far this season, the 2 running backs have had 14 carries. So we'll see what happens with AP in this one. So what that means, though, because regardless, you're not going to be able to count on the rushing game. It means that a team that is 25th in rushing attempts, in other words, they don't rush the ball much anyway, likely to run even less here. And that means good things for us and the over. The good things happen when the other team passes the ball. Now, obviously, you've got incomplete passes. They give us a stoppage of the clock, of course, with Case Keenum. You're going to have a lot of incomplete passes, but it goes deeper than that. You've got PI. Pass interference, where they can take shots down the field and have like the 50-yard penalty. Love it or hate it. That is the thing about the NFL, is you blind pig can find an acorn by having a cornerback run into the receiver there at the 5-yard line and set them up in great shape. Also, you got the sacks, you got turnovers. Minnesota is 9th in the NFL with 19 sacks. Keenum, he's been all right on the season. He's been a serviceable quarterback for Washington. When he's been healthy, he's thrown 9 TD passes, 4 interceptions. The Skins do have a legitimate weapon, Terry McLaurin, the rookie from Ohio State. He's got 24 catches on the year, 5 touchdowns, and he averages 17.5 yards per catch. The Minnesota offense, that's what we really want to talk about. They are on an absolute roll. They're finally getting a look at what Dalvin Cook can do when he is healthy for an entire season. He's got 725 yards rushing on the year, averaging 5.5 yards per carry, and he does have 8 rushing TDs so far on the season. They're going to miss Adam Thielen, no question about it, but they've got a rookie in BZ Johnson, burner out of Colorado State. They're trying to get him the ball more and more, and they targeted him 8 times last week. So, of course, that goes without saying that the elephant in the room in this one is going to be Stephon Diggs. After bitching after the Giants game about the number of targets that he was getting, he has been an integral part of the offense the last 2 weeks, as he has 14 catches for 310 yards and 3 touchdowns. The Vikings, they don't have many dry trips, all right? They are likely to have also at least one short field in this one due to a turnover. I think Keenum gives us at least one gift in this one. Minnesota, Well, they have given up 26 points in the fourth quarter garbage time, 3 games where they've had big leads. I think that that scenario is, again, extremely likely in this one. I don't think this one is going to fly over the number, but I think Minnesota rolls and Washington does just enough eventually to get us home. Look at the bright side, Skins fans. You've still got the Nats coming home with a 2-0 lead in the World Series. All right, so get yourself down on the Minnesota Vikings, Washington Redskins over 42. At the end of this game, you guys can join me. We'll pick up our winning tickets, and we will head back to the window. All right, everybody. Once again, thanks very much for watching. We appreciate it. Don't forget to stop by, check out Whiners and Whiners if you get the opportunity. And we will see you next time. Bye-bye.